What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cam back at another game. Fuck, we gotta cut that. It's fine though. You keep rolling. Get 5 seconds. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cam back with the boy Carlos. We got another LMIQ for you. Some crazy stuff happened in the tech industry. If you keep up with video games, things like that, we wanted to kind of give you guys a different type of LMIQ than normally what we do with sports and stuff like that. So without further ado, if you guys don't know, Microsoft, one of the biggest organizations and corporations in the world, just purchased and bought Activision. I was just like, I knew it.
Activision.
We got Activision, and it's kind of game changing. You know, if people don't know, there's a big debate with Microsoft and Sony when it comes to video games. They're two competitors. A lot of times when Sony comes out with a console, people say Sony has the better games, better platform games, and things like that, story games. So, in my opinion, I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be transformative for Microsoft, but I kind of want to hear your opinions on it, just especially because you were a PlayStation guy first, and then you switched to PC because of the benefits of a PC. But I kind of want to hear, and Call of Duty is your favorite game, so I just kind of want to hear what you think first.
I mean, it was definitely a shocker, for sure. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I mean, it kind of needed to happen just because everything that's going on with Activision. For those who don't know, they're going through one of the biggest lawsuits for sexual. Is it assault? Or
it's like a sexual harassment like case.
Yeah, a case.
It's like all their employees, and it's Activision and Blizzard, which is like the other big company within Activision. It's like, I don't know. I really don't know the whole scope of that and like what really happened with it all.
Activision is the main company, but Blizzard is
publisher.
Yeah,
Blizzard's like the main like game developer, I guess, like underneath them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense. But I mean, kind of piggybacking off what you said about it needing to happen, like, bro, it just, if you don't play Call of Duty, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's played Warzone at some point. That's, you know, guy or girl. The game is amazing and it has so much potential, but the developers do not care. And I don't know if it was because of like them dealing with this other legal trouble to like their team. There's like a lack of focus there, whatever the case may be. But I don't know. It's just a game that generates billions of dollars of revenue shouldn't have the issues that this game has. Like, this game has issues that 10 years ago were like okay, they were like common. To have them now, it's like inexcusable.
You have all this money, like why are these things happening? I don't know. It sucks because like I'm a big gamer myself, and like, you know me, I love Call of Duty.
And so like, play it even when it's dog shit.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I haven't played it recently.
Yeah,
just
bad.
It's been I don't know.
It's
just
not that
something
anymore.
that I want to play.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they plan to do with it. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with some games. I don't know if Call of Duty is going to stay the same or it's going to change or what the case is going to be. I also don't. Some people have said that World of Warcraft might go to Xbox, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Well, as long as they make the subscription included with the Xbox Live and it's one total price or something like that, or the Game Pass, that'd be badass. Because like, I love the game and like I tried to get you to play it, and me and you have never really played it together. Mm-hmm. But if they can make it to where you pay like, even if the Game Pass went from like whatever it is, 10 to 15 to like $20, even 25 a month. But if you get like all the games in the Xbox game library and a WoW subscription, like that's super worth it in my opinion. If you like games, just because you get the biggest MMO RPG and a big catalog of games. The acquisition, I think it was like $68.2 million. They bought Activision for some $1 billion. They bought Activision for some crazy amount like that. The fact that they have, like, I know it's Microsoft and they have all that money, but the fact they just have like that much liquid cash and was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it, you know, it's just like kind of insane to me.
Yeah, and then you said they're planning to spend like
70 total, like, because they said they wanted to spend 150 million, so like around, I think they have like 90 left, but I think between TikTok and Discord, they said they would spend 70 for like total for both, to acquire both.
That shit's crazy because Sony just made a deal with Discord, and for y'all that don't know about Discord, it's just another.
It's amazing, to be honest.
Party.
There's so much you can do with it.
It's another source of communication. You can have different. You can text on there. You can call on there. You can video calls on there. Just like Microsoft Teams, just like other than that. They have Teams, so why would they buy Discord?
I don't know. Maybe they want to just have it. I mean, it makes sense though, just with the amount of people that play on PCs. It's on Windows, like use Discord.
Discord. Microsoft Teams is the same thing as Discord, just Microsoft.
True. But maybe like, I don't know, maybe like when you buy a PC from now on, like Discord will automatically be installed. Like maybe it'll be like with a Windows package essentially. Like maybe it'll like come with like Windows 10 instead of like installing it. I don't know. Like that would be something that you could think of, like PCs moving forward. If they own Discord, it would make sense to just put it in the software off rip, you know? That'd be cool.
The chief executive of gaming said, quote unquote, if you were going out to buy your kid a console this weekend and your kid only plays Call of Duty, would you buy them a PlayStation 5? He asked. I wouldn't.
Absolutely not.
Shots.
I mean, that it's crazy to see though, because I mean, everyone's just always, shitting on Xbox when they've been fine with Halo and Forza and Gears, but for them to get Activision, and if you guys don't know, Call of Duty competitively originally was like a Xbox 360 based game, and then when the PS4 came out, they kind of switched. I think Xbox didn't renew their contract with them, but it looks like it was a smart ass decision, because like as soon as they didn't renew, COD kind of went like to shit, and then now they're rebuying it, and it sounds like they can revive it. I mean, look at the release of Halo, bro. Like, yeah, it needs more maps, but they had tournaments immediately, had a nice prize pool immediately. Like the game ran smooth at launch, really not that many issues, It's like a game like Call of Duty. They make it every year, which is a big ass problem in my opinion. How many times can you just continue to make Call of Duty every year instead of just making like a really good Call of Duty and then like playing it for 2 years?
They said this addition could put some pressure on Sony to make similar move, but Sony is a far smaller company with less cash to spend.
Yeah.
Sony that small? I thought Sony was.
Yeah, I mean they're really popping. Not. My dad always told me about Sony. Like he always says, like Sony's like, he says they really don't have much. Like they do have, like they do make good TVs and good cameras. Shout out to Sony. Maybe you want to lob your boys some cameras. But they make good cameras, and I know they used to make like good speakers back in the day.
They still do make good speakers. They make good amplifiers too.
But I don't know, like Sony is just one of those companies where it's like they made the PlayStation. Have you watched that documentary on Xbox on YouTube? The one I sent you?
No.
You need to watch that, because they explain like how far ahead, because Sony is like theoretically always been ahead of the game, especially when it comes to like gaming and consoles. The PS1, PS2, like they took basically what Nintendo was doing and like
they had good headphones,
completely elevated it. They've always had like good entertainment stuff though, which I mean PS5, things like that.
That's like, I don't know. I feel like that's a good thing.
No, I agree. I mean, it's insane though, because I mean I've talked to you before. Or you just told me like Samsung, LG, and Sony are combined
just
like a
Sony
TV, right?
Just Sony and Samsung.
Okay.
LG's not a part of it.
Okay.
But Samsung has a patent. Well, it's not even a patent. They have their own thing called quantum dot, which is in their TVs. So if you get a high-end Samsung, you'll get no, not even the high-ends. With all their QLEDs, all the QLEDs will be a quantum dot LED. But they're merging with Sony. Samsung and Sony are merging together because Sony is going to put the quantum dot in their TVs to make their TVs brighter and to keep the pixelations from burning out.
And that's what you always talked about with Samsung TVs, right?
They're really bright.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Samsung TVs do really well in bright rooms, while LGs and Sonys suffer a little bit. And then OLED TVs suffer a lot because they're darker screens. So what they're going to do now is they're going to make the OLED TVs for Sony bright like Samsung's, and it still be the great picture of an OLED.
Okay, gotcha. That's pretty dope. So it's kind of a good thing that you waited, essentially, low key.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I'm still going to get my TV that I'm getting,
and then get the other one for the living room
whenever that happens. I just don't know how it's gonna be off rip.
Yeah. I mean, by the time you're ready to do that, though, I feel like the technology will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of want to move into like them wanting to buy TikTok just because if people don't know about TikTok, like it's insane right now. Like TikTok is probably, from a social media standpoint, the most, like, I would say it probably has the most traffic,
the most used
for
app,
sure.
for sure.
Because it's just, you can get on there, bro, and you can watch a 10-second video, and it's like, okay, this is super entertaining. You just keep scrolling down, and the thing about TikTok, they have everything. Like they have cooking, they have car stuff, everything. So it's
literally.
So, and it's just, you can get so lost in time, bro. Like I'll get on it, and I have to really limit myself, especially like when I go to bed. I'll get on it, and I'll be on it for like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch a few or whatever, and bro, I'm on it for like an hour, and I'm just sitting.
What do they buy it for? Just like
probably just to have it, because they just know like what it's gonna do in the future.
Buying it for.
Oh, and another, I was about to say another foothold. Well, I want to hear what you say, but after this, I think all this stuff's like footholds in the metaverse, whenever that becomes a thing, which it kind of is as we like now. But like, I feel like these big ass companies are trying to do things so they can control it all when it happens. And obviously, these are like the biggest companies in the world.
I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
Data.
Oh, just to have it all?
They're having like people's data, what they like to watch, what they like to see, stuff like that. Because all that stuff's getting sold.
Yeah, I agree. So, like people, and that my dad's like, I won't buy TikTok or download TikTok because like they sell your data and stuff like that. I'm like, Dad, you're already on Facebook. You're already on Instagram.
Who? Not me.
Look, yes, you've been on it though. It don't matter. Yeah, Carlos is. We need back on social media for the promotion. TikTok. You don't need it though.
I've never.
It's not, bro. With the way you are about things, like if you got on TikTok, bro, like you would be addicted. It's like I was one of the people that didn't get it for a while, and then when I finally got it, I was like, bro, I was missing out. This shit is amazing, bro.
I can't get on TikTok.
It has everything, like, and it's hilarious. And the cool thing about TikTok, you can just go viral too. Like you can post a video, because I was reading on the algorithm last night, and it's like literally random. Like there's little tricks, like you can use like certain sounds that are viral or like certain hashtags, but for the most part, it's just random. It's like putting like a video in a box and shaking it up and then pulling out like a raffle, and like that video goes random for the day. It's crazy. But once you go random, you can go viral like multiple times. You can like trick the algorithm and blow up super fast. I mean, I know a lot of people just firsthand that have tens, thousands of followers, and they're regular people off of TikTok. So I mean, that kind of tells you right there how the chances are of that, to kind of become popular. But
what is the metaverse?
Dude, it's so much. It's crazy. Like people explain. I mean, a lot of people think the metaverse is like The Sims related, right? But when I think of the metaverse, we've been in it, but in the infancy. You think about it right now. You play Fortnite, right? You buy a skin. Somebody on the game's like, that skin's dope. I want to buy that skin. You're already using this currency, which is real money, to buy like skins to like show off to your peers. You playing online. You're already like in a universe. Get on Instagram, because this dude explained it. I forgot his name. You get on Instagram, you have followers, right? There's people that follow each other on Instagram they've never met before, but like like about their life. You keep up with them essentially. That's like your neighbor.
You have to have like,
you know what I mean?
Like, can anybody use it? Or do you have to have like a VR or something?
Dude, I'm not even too sure on that, and I do need to read up on it more.
When's it supposed to come out? Like what?
I don't know. Facebook changed their name to Meta, and then like, I mean, all this stuff is gonna tie in with like crypto and NFTs too in the future. And I think like
that's just too much.
But the bad thing is like you have to adapt, because I mean I guarantee you this is what everyone was saying about the internet. They're like, oh, that's too much, and now the internet
is too much to like learn about right now.
I mean, nothing's ever too much to learn about. It's like an hour out of your day to read on it. You'd be good.
Yeah, but if it has this complex, that's like.
But nobody really knows about it though. Like, I mean, look at it now. Like, I was talking to my friends today. The Nelk Boys dropped that NFT today. The Meta card. I think that's what it's called. And I know how Nelk is. Like, they've scaled so much to full send. Like that brain is just blown up. Trying to get that NFT was crazy. But a lot of people think NFTs are just like. I mean, people always like talk shit on Twitter, like make memes and like, I'll just screenshot your NFT and I have it. But there's like chain blocks and stuff that like prevent that. And it's just like, bro, there's more to an NFT besides artwork. Like, yes, artists can sell their art on there, and that's cool, like digital art. But like, eventually, you talked about it. It's gonna become access to stuff. Like, if you have this, you can go to this.
I mean, that's just because that's how it started, though.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, people just don't read on nothing, and they just become ignorant and say like stuff that's just not like true.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily that. Like, Gary Vee was one of the first people to do it on.
Yeah, and you have that podcast I just watched.
On like making access to stuff. So I think that's still fairly new, and people are starting to go that route about it. But if you have, I'd say there was a company, Gutter Dogs. That's the name. I don't remember if it was them or not. Gutter Dogs.
You wanted the chameleon, right?
Yeah, I want the chameleon. Gutter Dogs or Gutter Cats. I forgot which one. It might have been them. Might have been Bored Ape. I forgot what it was. I think it was Gutter though. If you had one of their NFTs, they threw a party in Vegas that you could go out to.
I remember that.
It was all inclusive, food, drinks, bar, everything. But you had to have one of their NFTs.
And that's why I wanted that full sin one, bro, because I know they're gonna do that, but like take it to another level. Because I mean, the way they do things already.
I mean, you can still buy one.
Shit, dude. Today they're
not reselling for much. If that's
they're not. They're like reselling for like $3,000, but they're auctions, and I mean they're all going.
They're not selling for $3,000 because they're underneath.
Well, it says 3,000 USD.
It might be right under. It has been like a 0.9 something.
I don't know if that includes 31. Like I don't know if that includes like gas fees or anything. It does not. So it's like with the gas fees. I mean, I was reading on stuff it was ranging from like 160 to 500 additional.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely something I want to get into, and I think it'd be something like long term, like we should do too when we pop in and stuff. Just because I mean, it's better to try and adapt to shit than just be late and not even give it a chance. I mean, I don't know. People, it's the same thing with like investing in stocks. I feel like it's all the same. It's just different, and people are scared because it's new. But yeah, I mean, I think all this stuff is going to translate, like them acquiring Activision, them acquiring Activision. Who knows what Microsoft's going to do with this now? I mean, they made it. They made the fucking Xbox. Like, this is a software company that made a hardware, one of the iconic, most popular gaming systems ever, and it was something that was new when they did it. You know, so nothing really. I'm really.
Or did the PlayStation come out first?
It did.
That's probably why.
Xbox. That's why they made it. That's why I said watch the documentary, because they felt like if they didn't make the Xbox, they were gonna like get overtaken by Sony. So they like felt forced to make it, basically. Because at the time, like if you watch the documentary, Sony was like lying on a bunch of topics. They were saying like the PlayStation was more powerful than what it was, and it did all this stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But like at the time, though, no one knew anything, so it was like
you kind of have to say that though, to like sell your whatever you're selling. I mean,
but isn't that crazy? Imagine seeing that though at that time, like the PS1 going from like a Nintendo 64 to a PS1, and you just see like the 60 FPS, 30 FPS games that like 3D character models in 1999, 1997, whatever it came out. It's like, bro.
It's crazy.
That shit is
it's crazy.
That shit's like at that time, bro. And like you even said it the other day when we were sitting over here. You were like, bro, isn't it crazy how like, and even the last 5 years, how graphics have just shot up? It's foolish.
Yeah, I mean it's insane. Cause like because I mean I've played like I grew up on
PlayStation. Me too, and then I switched over.
PS2, Xbox, PS3, and like all of them. GameCube, like I've seen all of them. And it's just crazy, like to like see from like what we used to play on, like even then, because we went from like the PS2 to the PS3. When we were a kid, we thought the PS3 was badass, and like,
dude, dead ass.
The Xbox 360 was badass, and the graphics are great. Then you went to the PS4, like damn, that shit's even better.
Crazy.
Then went to the PS5,
what the hell, bro?
Dude, it's crazy.
It's getting crazy, dude. Honestly, it's interesting to see like how long consoles too are gonna be relevant in households, because I mean COVID shot the PC gaming up. Like everyone was watching streams in the house. PC parts are hard to get because everyone's building PCs, making PCs. I mean, you put me on making a PC and stuff, and I mean I know consoles are more obtainable for a regular person, so like they're all, I mean they were hard to get though, but for like price points,
price point wise,
they're like more obtainable to get. So I think they'll always be relevant, and it's just easier to put a console in like a living room than hook up a computer.
For sure.
But I definitely want to see like as technology advances, is there gonna be like, are like Xbox and Sony gonna come out with like a computer like next? Like, I don't know. Like, are they gonna just come out with just a gaming computer and just put it out and be like, yeah, this is the Xbox or PC or a PlayStation like computer?
I don't see why they would, because Microsoft technically already has a computer, because
Windows is everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Sorry, Mac, but
no, I'm just saying, like, it's just.
I know. I'm just saying that.
So I don't see why Xbox would do it.
Yeah.
Sony, yeah. I don't see why they would do it, just because they are now starting to release. I don't know if they're now starting to do it, but MLB The Show used to be a Sony exclusive.
It did, and it's on Xbox.
Now it's on Xbox
and PC, I think.
No, it's on PC.
It's not.
I don't think so. And then, God of War.
Yeah, God of War. Now it's on PC.
Now it's on PC.
Yeah,
so
and that's like the thing. They're like, oh, well, I have exclusives, and I was just like, bro, like, I mean, the only reason I bought a PS5 was for the exclusives, and now with like, dude, who knows what's gonna happen now? It's like, honestly, this is off topic, but if you want to buy, like, if you want to get into gaming, I would just say build a PC, bro. Like, everything's coming over.
Yeah. At
this point,
yeah,
there's really no point. You might as well just save and just build a PC, and you're set for like 5 to 10 years. So.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that could be. Never mind. That's another discussion.
We'll have plenty on those. But anything else you want to say? Any closing thoughts on this?
Sony's still superior.
Please. So you use the Xbox controller right now, bitch?
Nope, that shit broke.
Yeah. Exactly. Because you be clicking the hell. You break all your controllers. They tried to make you use that PlayStation 1 earlier, and that shit was broken too.
Hey, chill out, bro. I'm using it now, working. Now, the only reason I'm using a Xbox
it's more comfortable.
No. The only reason,
It is though.
No, not for me. I have small hands, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
But the only reason I'm using an Xbox controller is because the Xbox controller that I have has paddles on it that I can use. That's cheaper than buying a scuff. PlayStation doesn't have a controller like that, so it's the only reason.
Yeah, they don't appeal to the consumer. I remember when the PS3 came out, they were charging an arm and leg for that shit.
People bought it.
Shit, not like the 360. That's why
they bought it.
The 360 sold more than that life cycle.
Then the PS4 sold more than the Xbox One
because it was cheaper. They did the same thing. they just opposite life cycle.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter now, but
that'll do it for this episode of Let's Make It Quick. If you're into tech like I am, I could talk about this stuff all day long with anybody. Comment down below. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us what you think. Or if you have another tech thing you want to talk about, I'm here for it too. You know, Cam doesn't know as much as I do, but hey,
I know
somebody who knows.
I know a lot too. I do. I do though.
What does OLED stand for?
I like entertainment.
I
devices.
like entertainment. OLED stands for I like entertainment. Where the hell's the I?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, that'll do it for another episode of Opinionated.
Idiots.
Let's make it quick.
What does QLED stand for?
Samsung.
I just told you what it was.
I wasn't paying attention. But that'll do it. Carl's trying to roast me. Hey, don't let me get.
Yeah, you gotta cut that off, huh?
About some car shit, you know what I'm saying? You'll be like,
let's go.
We're not gonna talk about this. But just ask Carlos to start a manual car. Anyways, that'll do it for your boys.
What the hell? Put it in neutral. Put his clutch. Turn it on.
Yeah, put in gear in first gear too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, when you're backing up, put it in reverse. Then put it in reverse gear.
Gotta give it a little gas too. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be.
Act like I don't know how to start a damn manual car. Look at this man.
I don't know, bro. But yeah,
at least I knew what to do. You said I entertainment or something. There was no even I in it.
I did some bullshit. But that'll do it for your boys over here at Opinionated. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next episode. Peace.